Ladies and gentlemen, the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, along with the DC Schools and Community Initiative Education Division, the Reston, Virginia chapter of the Links Incorporated, and the Society Incorporated Washington, D.C. chapter proudly present the 2019 Youth Arts Showcase Explosion, full steam ahead. Tonight, the showcase is featuring 6 talented students from Virginia, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. Logan Van Gwine Jennings, Heaven Wilburn, Jobari Yashim Yarbrough, Zaria Hawkins, Joshua Teague, Tasia Edmonds, with special guest performances by the Jones Haywood Dance School dancers, violinist Jennifer Jenkins, and Metropolitan Opera soprano Takesha Mache Kazart. Get ready for a memorable show. These shining stars are bright and ready to go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our host for the evening. You know him as one of the most recognized voices in DC. He's a television correspondent, an elite event host, a director, and a regular correspondent on Fox 5 News. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the acclaimed and distinguished Guy Lambert.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we can clap, we can have a good time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I gotta tell you, Mr. Mitchell, you almost made me blush backstage. I appreciate the introduction. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, and welcome to the 2019 Youth Arts Showcase Explosion. I just love the way that rolls off my tongue. Indeed, it is my honor and privilege to be here with you today to celebrate the 6 selected students as they perform for all of us right here at the Millennium stage at the prestigious Kennedy Center. What an honor it is to have this amazing opportunity. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm a big supporter of the arts and believe these performers can achieve their dreams. Now, before we begin, please give all of our student performers a great round of applause. It's okay, you can be loud today, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, you will see 6 gifted and skilled students whose talents include dance, theater, voice, and instrumental selections. Now, when you see their performances, I guarantee you're gonna know why they were chosen. And now, please join me in welcoming the president and CEO of AARP, board member of the Kennedy Center National Symphony Orchestra, and member of the Reston Links, Miss Joann Jenkins.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure for me to be here as a sponsor for this event, not only as a member of the board of the National Symphony Orchestra here at the Kennedy Center, but also as a member of the Reston chapter of the Links Incorporated. And I think what's so important about this is that the work that we do here at the Kennedy Center is really all about how can we bring the arts to the communities all across Washington, D.C., Virginia, and Maryland, and how can we open up the doors so that everyone has access to the wonderful array of talent that you're going to see here this afternoon. We're so excited about the new facility. Perhaps you've seen it. We call it the Reach. That's just attached to the south end of this building. That's going to provide tens of thousands of more square footage of space to perform in the performing arts and culture here at the Kennedy Center. And for so many years, the Reston chapter of the Links has provided not only services and programs for communities all across Northern Virginia. And so I'm pleased to be here, not only in my role as the CEO of AARP. I hope all of you have your AARP cards with you if you reach that wonderful age of 50. I see one member right over there. But also just to say what a celebration it is for the youth for us to see how talented they are and how all of you coming out this afternoon really inspires them to be the best persons and people that they can be. I hope you enjoy the afternoon. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Miss Carla Williams, the president of the Reston chapter of the Links Incorporated, and Zilla Jackson Wesley, president of the Society Incorporated, Washington, D.C. chapter. Please give them a round of applause.
Good afternoon. I am Carla Williams. I'm president of the Reston chapter of the Links Incorporated. The Links Incorporated is an international nonprofit organization established in 1946. It is one of the nation's oldest and largest volunteer service organizations of women who are committed to enriching and strengthening the African American community. The Links Foundation Incorporated, the philanthropic arm of the Links Incorporated, has made more than $25 million in charitable contributions since its founding in 1979. The Reston, Virginia chapter has carried out its mission through community projects and events such as this to address the needs of women, youth, the elderly, financially challenged families, and we deliver two key programs. Our High Esteem Initiative is a collaborative program that focuses on our youth personal growth and development while promoting excellence in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, so STEAM. Our Are You Ready program, sponsored by AARP, is designed to inform, educate, and prepare the community to address the issues of aging. Look for our Money Matters 2.0 event coming on April 6th. And again this year, we are excited to partner with the Washington, D.C. chapter of the Society, and we're happy to have Zilla with us as well.
Thank you, Carla. Carla and I were just talking that this showcase, we love this showcase. It's one of our favorite events. I'm proud to be the president of the founding chapter of the Society, which is the Washington, D.C. chapter, which supports dreamers of today to become stars of tomorrow. The Society was founded by 4 ladies in 1983 with the vision to promote friendship and social exchange among members, to function as a resource for young people in the arts, and to promote educational, civic, and cultural experiences within the Washington, D.C. community. The Society is a nonprofit national organization of women dedicated to enhance, expose, and promote young people in the arts for the betterment of the community. The Society's ladies are volunteers, and they are bonded in friendship and service to assist young people in the community and to reach their potential in literacy and performing arts and visual arts. We have given over $35,000 in scholarships related to youth and different activities and scholarships and related programs. We are extremely proud of our partnership with the Links and Jones Haywood Dance and the director, Sandra Fortune Green. We're also proud to have a relationship with Davy Yarborough, who's director of the Jazz Institute, and Gregory Watkins Music Group. I'm also very appreciative today that our national president, Mrs. Julia Paul, is in the audience today, and thank you for supporting us.
All right, thank you, Carla and Zilla. It is so exciting to hear what your organizations are doing and definitely making a difference within our community. Oh, by the way, I would be remiss if I didn't make mention of Mr. Frank Jenkins. Of course, his generosity along with Joann has really enabled us to continue this event and offer this opportunity to these students. We greatly appreciate your support and thank you for what you do as well. All right, guys, are y'all ready to have a good time? Let me hear you say, yeah. There we go. I'm an energy person, and a lot of the folks that are going to be performing tonight feel off your energy as well. They feed off of it, so please encourage you, or we encourage you rather, to get involved and get excited as we bring a lot of these folks to this stage. The 6 talented students being showcased will receive scholarship awards from the Reston chapter of the Links and the Washington, D.C. chapter of the Society, and generous donors like each and every one of you. Now, before we hear from our first student performer, let's welcome to the stage one of our guest performers, the dancers from the Jones Haywood Dance School. It's located right here in D.C. Now, the Jones Haywood Dance School has been in existence for some 75 years now and has graduated students highly trained in dance and arts education. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, start clapping, let me feel your energy, let me hear you. Please welcome the dancers from the Jones Haywood Dance School.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our student performances will begin. Logan Van Gwine Jennings. She is a senior at Elizabeth Seton High School. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Logan Van Gwine Jennings.
Hello, my name is Logan Danielle Van Gwine Jennings, and I'll be performing William Shakespeare's Taming of a Shrew. No shame, but mine. I must forsooth be forced to give my hand opposed against my own heart. And to a mad brain must be full of spleen who wooed in haste but means to wed at leisure. I told you he is a frantic fool, hiding bitter jest and blunt behavior, but to be noted for a merry man. He'll woo 1,000. Appoint the day of marriage, make friends, invite guests, and proclaim the banns, but never means to wed where he hath wooed. Now the world will point at poor Catherine and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife. If it would please him, come and marry her. Thank you.
We have Heaven Wilburn. She is a student at the Baltimore School for the Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Heaven Wilburn.
Don't you know I'm no good for you? I've learned to lose, you can't afford to. Tore my shirt to stop you bleeding, but nothing ever stops you leaving. Quiet when I'm coming home and I'm on my own. I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. Don't you know too much already? I'll only hurt you if you let me. Call me friend, but keep me closer. And I'll call you when the party's over.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a big round of applause for none other than Logan in Heaven. I got to tell you, the competition very fierce this year. Now let's welcome to the stage our next guest performer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Jennifer Jenkins. All right, thank you, Jennifer. As the saying goes, the show continues. Up next, our next student performer is Jabari Yasim Yarborough, a senior at Kaumba Preparatory School of the Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, you can start clapping. It's okay. I told you we could be friendly today. Please welcome none other than Mr. Jabari Yasim Yarborough.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jabari Yarborough, and I will be singing Say Something, I'm Giving Up on You by A Great Big World. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Won't you say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Won't you say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Whoa, and I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Whoa, say something, I'm giving up on you. Whoa, and I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. And I would have followed you. Oh, won't you say something, I'm giving up on you.
Up next, Zaria Hawkins. Zaria is a senior dance major at the Duke Ellington School of the Arts. Let's welcome Zaria to the stage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome renowned Metropolitan Opera soprano, Tasia Edmonds.
To dita e porche di irsi mal poca la parola d'amor che dentro so il cor s'inebrio il mio destino compiersi non può che lui t'appresso si io non vivrò per eso io morirò se io non vivrò per eso io morirò
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the one, the only, Takesha Mache Kazart. Truly amazing. As my grandmother would say, that girl can sing, ladies and gentlemen. We are now down to our final two student performers. I don't know about you, but I got to tell you, I'm having an amazing time. I'm sure you are having an amazing time as well. We have coming to the stage, well, his name is Mr. Joshua Teague. You see, he's a senior at Duke Ellington School of the Arts, and he's going to take the stage right now, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome none other than Joshua Teague. Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. Wow, how are you? Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, when you love your craft, you work at it day in and day out. And you do so, and as a result, well, sometimes things happen. And that's what happened with this young lady who works very hard at dancing. Her name, none other than Tasia Edmonds. She also attends the Duke Ellington School of the Arts. Now, Tasia, you were practicing, and what happened?
I fell, and I have a sprained knee, so.
We can all say, "Aww." But Tasia was kind enough to still come anyway because she's truly dedicated and truly wants each and every one of you to know how hard she works at her craft. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, please feast your eyes on the video screen.
Lights, smoke, music, camera, action!
And there you have it, the Youth Art Showcase Explosion Class of 2019 performers. Another round of applause for all these outstanding students.
Truly, truly, truly excited. All the amazing performances, and well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. What an exciting and exhilarating show we got a chance to see. Now, these performers were magnificent. We are going to tally up the scores, as I like to say, and let you know who's going to walk away with what scholarships in just a minute. Before we do, well, I got to tell you about this young lady coming back to the stage. I am truly a fan now. I'm backstage waving myself. Can't wait to get her autograph, and I'm pretty sure you're going to want one as well. Coming back to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, she needs no introduction. Please welcome Takesha Mache Kizart.
So this next song requires audience participation. So pay attention and listen carefully the first time through, because the second time is going to be on you, okay? You got it? You can play. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. I know Speak the word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Oh, oh, oh. Sometimes you have to encourage. Very nice. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. Speak the word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Oh, oh, oh. Sometimes you have to speak the word over yourself. Yeah. The pressure is all around, but my God is a present help. Well, the enemy, he created walls, but remember those giants, they do fall. Speak over yourself, encourage yourself in the Lord. You gotta encourage yourself. I have a personal testimony about this. You know, I've been singing my entire life. And if I waited on somebody else to pat me on the back to tell me how great I was, I'd keep on waiting, right? We have to look in the mirror and speak to ourselves. We have to know that we are more than conquerors. We have to know that greater is He that is in me than he that is in the world. We have to know that God desires our best. He desires our excellence. He desires all of our dreams that they may come true. And so if you believe today, you're going to have to sing with me now. Can I hear you? I am encouraged. I am encouraged. I am encouraged. You gotta know that greater in me. He's greater in me. He's greater in me. He's working those things out. Anytime you feel discouraged, know that there is anything that is possible. Know that you can look in that mirror and you can say, I am more than a conqueror. I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am victorious. I am encouraged today. Are you encouraged today? And to all of the students, know that God has more in store for you. Know that this is not the end, but the beginning. And know that you can accomplish all of your dreams. I'm encouraged. You know, I thought about the dancer up here. And she came up here today, and even though she couldn't dance, we saw her on the screen, and we saw how talented she was, and we saw how gifted she was. And we just thank you for being here today to encourage these students. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Oh, 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 yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Takesha. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we can all agree there have been a number of remarkable performances this evening. These teens are truly talented. It is time to bring these exceptional students back to the stage so they can receive their awards. Joining them on stage are Miss Doris Brown, Chairman of the Arts Committee for the Reston Lynx, and Miss Janice Stouffer, Vice President of the Washington, D.C. Society and a member of the Reston Lynx. You all can applaud. Of course, the Reston chapter of the Lynx Incorporated and the Washington, D.C. chapter of the Society Incorporated will be presenting scholarship awards to these 6 deserving students. As I call your name, of course, please step forward. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hold your applause. I know you're excited until I read all the names. Each performer will be handed a letter and a framed letter as I call each name. So we will begin with Logan Van Gwine Jennings. Congratulations. Heaven Wilburn. Jabari Yassim Yarborough. Want to get tongue twisted? Try saying that name fast 3 times. How about Zaria Hawkins? Did I pronounce that correctly? Zaria, I stand corrected. That's why I asked her. Thank you, ma'am. Joshua Teague. And Tasia Edmonds. Now, of course, we're clapping for all of these young people that are standing on stage, but we all know that their parents deserve a round of applause as well, so start clapping for mom and dad. Of course, special thanks to our guest performers, the Jones Haywood dancers, Jennifer Jenkins and Takesha Mache Kazart, and of course, the voice of God tonight, ladies and gentlemen, none other than Gregory T.M. Mitchell. Gregory, it's all yours.
Please put your hands together one last time for all of these spectacular performers and also for our esteemed host, Guy Lambert.
And students, please remember your talent is God's gift. I got to tell you, I drive by the Kennedy Center a lot. I'm sure you all do as well. This is an institution. It is a dream of so many people to perform here. And ladies and gentlemen, you all did it, and you did it in a big way. Congratulations for doing just that, all right? It has been my pleasure to host this evening. As we prepare to say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage Jennifer Jenkins for our grand finale performance.
The name of the song is Closer. The words are closer, I'm getting closer to my dreams, higher, I'm getting higher and closer to my dreams. And I want all the students today to know that you are indeed on your way to being closer to your dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, good night and God bless.